Okay, here we have a review of Clarion's CX501 double DIN stereo unit. If you look at my other videos, you'll see I did a previous review on a CX609, which is in my Pathfinder. I like the unit so much, I decided to put one in my wife's Hyundai Entourage minivan. Alright, so first differences are, this has a built-in microphone, whereas the other unit had a microphone you had to run through a wire, and I hooked it up on the A-pillar, and this also has a front-facing USB. Some people don't like the front-facing USB, but for this particular car, it was a good option because my wife's going to be using USB keys for music. So let's turn this thing on. First mode is the tuner mode. One thing you'll notice is that the display is a little bit dim. I don't know if I did something with the wiring or not, but you know, when you do turn the lights on, it goes a little bit dimmer. So I think that's as bright as it goes. So I don't know if that's a flaw in this particular unit or what, but I can read it. It's not a big deal. I've already gotten used to it. Not a problem. Tuning stations is sort of a problem. You have to continuously press this, bap, 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 to be able to go up or down to the stations. This is strictly volume. Okay. Different modes. Sirius satellite. What do we got going on here? Weather.
4 of Sunday in the NBA at 9:30, Oklahoma City. The Thunder take on the Denver Nuggets again.
Howard Stern.
Well, she was drunk.
I see. I wasn't that aware that happened, to be honest with you. I really wasn't. I was unaware. I was busy jamming.
So anyway, Sirius function is really good. All you really need is that STC1 converter box that the antenna hooks into, and it plugs directly into the back of this radio. You don't need the additional, I forget what it's called, but it's like a Sirius adapter that goes in between the STC1 and the radio. This has it built in. Next source, CD MP3. I don't have a CD in there. This will read MP3 files on a CD disc, but let's be honest, if you're still using CDs or any kind of media like that, you're probably in the dark, the dark ages. USB. I have a USB key here I'm going to plug in. I've put some children's music on here for my wife. And it plays the music right away. And that's running off the USB right here. It's going to put the kids to sleep real quick in the car. Okay, the other function, let's go here, source, is the Bluetooth function. I paired my phone to it, no problem. There's a little bit of a learning curve when pairing phones, but no problem. Once I come in here with my phone, it automatically pairs, and anytime I use the phone, it automatically kicks in. People can hear me fairly clearly, no issues there. Next source is obviously the auxiliary button here. Again, that's an old school connection. I don't know what I would use that for. I did hook up the iPod to the USB port, and it works great. Same function as on the CX609. No issues there. I'm really impressed with Clarion's line of products. This radio is no different. If I had to take away a few negatives, it's the brightness of the screen isn't all that great. In the bright sunlight, you really can't see it, but it is functional. And of course, the way the radio tunes is kind of weird too. It'd be nice to have this dial so you could spin it real quick and go through the radio stations to be able to find them. But, once you set the presets, who cares? And I will say that the radio station, again, like in the CX609, this particular CX501, for some reason or another, the tuning of the FM stations isn't the greatest. I mean, I wish it was a little bit clearer. This unit does have the capability to hook up HD radio, but you know what? I'm not paying $100 to get HD radio when I already have Sirius. So, anyhow, That's the CX501. Feel free to ask me any questions. I just got it, so I'm still learning a little bit about it, but it's very similar to the CX609 in its functionality. Has a few aesthetic differences, but overall, I definitely recommend this product. Thank you.